I'm gonna apologize right off the gate
To who? Me or you?
to the listeners. I don't care
Okay.
about you.
The three of
Because
Thanks, guys. The three that are listening, you guys are.
Thanks, Rick.
And Alex. We assume. Alex, if you didn't listen to the last one, you motherfucker. And everybody else, welcome. This is Gatorboy Silverback Strength Philosophies.
And in the background, you might hear sirens and cars and shit because it's oppressively hot in my apartment because the heaters came on. No, because all the windows, literally every window is open.
Yeah, this is it's ridiculous. You should move. You have to move. I'll help you. I have a lot of stuff.
I got people that have a moving company. I was gonna get them to do it. We can do a promo for them if they pay me. I'm not gonna say their name.
Yeah.
Alex works for them.
Well, then it's not getting shit from us right now until he proves that he listened to us. Yeah, we're not helping him at all. How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been busy. Still getting more and more ready for the fights coming up. You're getting cold? Are you fucking kidding me?
Nipples are hard.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Yeah, getting ready.
I got those coming up, and then in December there's a jiu-jitsu competition at the Madison Theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a nightlife thing where there's
is it over there?
No, it's a 20th Century Theater.
Oh.
There's like DJs and shit, and there's like 20 one-on-one matches. So it's not like more like a fight card. It was just jiu-jitsu. A couple people from the gym are doing that.
How upset would you be if you got tapped out by someone rolling dick on Molly? Like he's bumping, he's
might be really good.
That's what. Yeah, I'm sure that's the thing. I'm sure he is. If he shows up to a tournament rolling, he's got to be good.
I'm gonna blow this right now. The guy that are you on Molly? The guy that runs the event came into Vision to give us a poster for it, and I was talking to him, and he said that he hadn't announced it yet, and I'm gonna announce it because we don't have a big enough platform for everyone to give a fuck.
And the other people probably already know.
Yeah, basically, is a sub-only tournament, and submission of the night gets a flamethrower.
Ooh, I'll join.
I know
nothing,
dude.
Well, I know enough to
get fucked. Are you a blue belt or above? No.
Can Jeremy help me out? Can I borrow one? Just so look, I know I'm not. I'll go in saying I'm not, but for the opportunity to get a flamethrower, you're telling me I don't have the heart to tap out a couple blue.
It has to be submission of the night.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh.
It has to be dope.
Okay, I'll find a lackluster blue belt that's just like there. He's there for the party. He is rolling dick, and I'm like, I'm going. Like, what would be a submission of the night kind of move?
I don't know. It depends what other people do.
I can do a backflip.
A twister would be a submission.
I can do a backflip
probably.
Yeah, but I can do a back. So if I did ran up to him,
do a flying twister.
I'm gonna need to practice on someone.
Oh, it's not gonna be possible.
160 pounds. He's a big, strong boy,
dude.
The
guy showed me a video. It shoots like 15 fucking feet of flames.
I've seen one.
It's bonkers.
They're great.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Because here in about 2 months, and I told my hairstylist this today because
your hairstylist was like, "Shut the fuck up."
No, she was actually talking. I was trying to think of things to say, but I was tripping over my words as I was saying it. I was like, a lot of kids in about 2 months are going to be disappointed when there's going to be just a lot of TikTok videos of kids throwing packages of toys they didn't receive and didn't want because Amazon couldn't deliver for Christmas. We were talking about the shortages.
You should shop local.
They don't have shit, man.
Yeah, they do.
Some. Okay, if you're a kid,
that fucking toy store 2 doors down from this building right here.
I've never been in.
It's an awesome toy store.
You shouldn't. You're the kind of person that shouldn't be.
I got that Grateful Dead poster in that toy store.
That shouldn't be in a toy store.
I don't know why it was in a toy store.
I'm happy it was
in a toy store.
Yeah, okay. So
all that Scooby-Doo shit behind you, that's from the toy store.
That should be in a toy store. That shouldn't. But
I got them both there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
For $5, just Playmobil
pads. They have an Xbox S.
No,
Exactly.
it's a toy store.
Do they have a PS5?
How about you
No?
give kids like
Okay,
a
are you gonna
toy?
give me a talk about like life and like what the direction of our nation and where we should be going? Because yeah, it should be changed, but it's not. So these kids are gonna be fucking disappointed when they get
They're
Scooby Doo figurines in
okay.
their.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah, fuck that kid. You know who's not appreciative? A bunch of these little pricks because they have unappreciative motherfucking parents. And
They're all gonna be fat.
you know that video of that kid that received. Maybe this is why we're not getting views, because I do know that those, like, you can't. We're not calling anybody fat. You're not fat. I'm not fat. Nobody's fat.
No, we're not fat.
Nobody's fat. We got to start saying that because we need more than 3 listeners. So nobody's fat.
Some people are fat.
Back to the talk. Have you seen that kid that opened up an avocado for his Christmas gift? It was like a viral video like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He was so excited, so appreciative. And just he opened it, like, oh my God, thank you. This is all I've ever wanted. And obviously it's a prank, but we need more of that kid.
Like he was just amped on the
He was
avocado.
so amped that he just got a gift. So I can only imagine that the dad just fucking beat his ass on New Year's Eve, just like, and swings him against the walls daily.
This is the problem.
Yeah,
Talking about child abuse again.
I didn't abuse anybody. It's the fucking dad that gave this kid an avocado. This kid's so happy that it's just not a fist to his fucking face. He's just like, thank God, some nutrients, some fat. I'm going to survive for another week. Maybe I'll make it to 2022. Thanks, Dad. That's what he's thinking. That kid's so appreciative. So I don't know if it's like one of those things that we should start, but there should be a like program of some physical.
You got
punishment.
a new job, didn't you?
Are you trying to change the subject?
Yeah, because you said there should be a program of physical punishment.
Shouldn't it there?
You got a new job, didn't you?
For 18-year-olds and above?
You got a new job.
I'm going to stay
It's
on
called
this.
training martial arts.
Why don't you want to talk about this?
I want to talk about your new job.
Okay, well, I started a program for it's a new concept of starting physical punishment.
God damn it.
You had to see it coming.
I didn't. I really didn't.
But I did get a new job.
Where is it again?
And I don't physically punish people. But
kind of.
I know it's a conundrum because I do.
It's a little bit sadistic what we do.
And I'm all for it. Like, I think more people need it because nearly all, which is just a shitty way of phrasing things, nearly all Americans will be overweight by the year 2030. Which I know this isn't about my new job, but this is the reason I took up the new job, so we'll get there. But which is working at a gym, working at On the Rise Fitness, and
which is where?
Sharonville, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, and downtown. You'll be able to find us right next to the bank.
Not downtown Cincinnati, downtown Sharonville.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or downtown, whatever.
It's not downtown.
If you live in Milwaukee or like Florida or California, it doesn't matter. It's downtown Cincinnati for all you're concerned. So I'll be training there as far as like nutrition, helping with fitness, helping with building up the community. I'm going to be doing community outreach, business outreach, and trying to build collaborations and partnerships, holding seminars, holding different like events, just as far as like deadlift parties, bench parties, just things that we can have fun with. Cookouts, we have a grill there out back, so we can have like grill outs, cookouts. And trying to expand just the community aspect of the gym. So
that's exciting.
Yeah. And helping teach trainers, hopefully, how to be more successful in their own business. Because there's a lot of people that just aren't able to go full-time as a trainer because they don't understand marketing, or they don't understand how to onboard a client, or how to ask for referrals. And that side of the business is what I enjoy. So I'd like to teach others on how to expand their
own. It's really nice when you're at the point. Yeah, you're talking quietly. I'm talking louder.
Okay.
It's really nice when you're at the point where you just get people walking up to you about training. Oh my God.
I
was fine. Now I'm loud.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But it's nice people walk up to you about training.
Mm-hmm.
I got another one of those yesterday.
Yeah, I got a new client yesterday. Yeah, actually, I trained at Vision, but just couldn't afford it right now. So he is
Who?
Steven Ledbetter. Steven. I'll be working with him
Where?
nutritionally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I will talk to you more after.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
My dude's he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's competing in December. He's a detective, and he's like 6'5". He's so fucking big. Like, I literally stood on a fucking weight while I talked to this guy, and I was still like, fuck. I have to look directly up at him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a massive human. Like,
sounds like it,
dude. It would be off-putting to be arrested by this guy. Not only is he huge,
yeah,
but he can fuck you up.
Yeah, that'd suck.
With your own clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the kind of cop you don't want to take it from.
He's not that kind of cop. Again, he's a detective.
Mm.
I think he does a lot of like drug crime stuff.
I want to he'd give you a ticket if he saw you peeing on the street.
I don't think he would. I'll ask him. I'm
Okay.
seeing him later.
Okay.
Be like, if I was pissing on the street, would you give me a ticket?
Yeah, ask him.
I'll ask him.
Okay.
I'll get back to you. Next
Thanks.
week, I'll fill everyone in on if he would or would not give you a ticket for pissing on the street. But that's exciting about your job. Did it come from that one talk you gave?
Part of, yeah, same gym.
Yeah.
Same gym, yeah.
But like as a result of?
Yeah. Fortunately, no one can.
No one?
No.
0 people?
0 people. I told the boot camp afterwards, but yeah, just didn't know enough, which is why I'm going to be working there to get more.
Hang on, so
FaceTime.
nobody showed up?
No.
Not one person?
No.
And then they gave you a job?
It's called persistence. It's having a vision and running with it.
They were like, this went well. You're really good at bringing in members.
Yeah, we're working on it. But
how new are they?
Who?
The gym.
It's been around for like 7 years.
Oh, really?
Years. Yeah. Wow. Quite a while.
I just assumed it was just on the rise.
Like, your jokes suck.
It was just for me.
I know. That's the problem. And Andy. But he doesn't listen to this.
No.
Why?
What would he get?
A mention.
Yeah, we talk about him.
Fucking, we give credit to him for helping us create the intro.
He did.
He did, but he's not going to get fucking much more credit.
We just gave him credit.
He doesn't listen to the show. We're taking it back.
Dude, I ate so much fucking candy on Halloween.
It's been a real issue. I've been trying to mitigate that.
I love candy.
I do too.
It's a problem.
Why?
Because like you give me gummy candy and I fucking pound that.
Rachel has had this bag of wild berry, like lifesaver gummies. I've been just been eyeing. Like, is that for someone?
Did you ask her?
No, I'm just gonna wait until a certain amount of time that seems acceptable to just open it and eat it.
Like,
All of it. All of it.
Maybe like one of her students gave it to her.
Maybe. I don't give a fuck. I keep eyeing and I'm keeping time.
Dude, next week I'm eating it.
Are you coming next week now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Should be able to. I moved some stuff around for you.
Just a busy guy, huh?
I got a lot going on.
Just a busy guy.
Before the 20th, yeah.
Me and Tyler were talking about going to see Tim Dillon down in Louisville on the 20th.
You didn't say that right.
Doesn't matter.
Louisville.
Okay.
You gotta stumble your way through it. No one says Louisville.
Louisville.
No, it's Louisville.
It's Louisville.
Louisville.
And it's wrong anyway. We're probably going down to Lexington.
That's also said like Louisville.
Now that we're arguing over it, we're not going there at all.
Like, that's not even where it fucking is. Shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
I like Louisville though.
Never been.
It's not bad.
Don't intend.
I've been thinking about there's one place down there It's a Mexican place, but they also have breakfast. And I've been thinking about that for the past like week and a half, just every day, because it
Where?
was so fun in Louisville. Because it was so good. I got like a dulce de leche pancake, which had like milk, like it was like in a bed of milk. It was so fucking good.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to recreate it. I tried pouring milk on my pancakes that I made, and it was not enjoyable. I don't know what they did different because it seemed like it was just milk on a pancake. It was not the fucking same.
Sounds like you could probably go to one of these local places in Norwood or any place that like has like a Hispanic, little Latino culture
It was like only butch white lesbians that worked there, so I don't know what was going on.
at this Mexican.
Yes. It was like entirely staffed by white butch lesbians.
Who was working in the back though?
I don't know. I only saw
Probably
the,
the
I
people
only saw
putting
the
the
white
milk on the pancakes, right?
Dude, it was so good. I got 2 of
What is
those.
this titty milk?
Oh, fuck it. It tasted awesome.
I know. Bunch of
All milk is
white
titty
bitch
milk, by the way.
lesbians in the back and they're milking each other.
I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
Why? You're the one that ate their like
You're
titty
going
milk.
off the rails.
We don't get listens, man. We got to go a little bit off the rails. How did Howard Stern get listens? We're not Howard Stern because we get canceled very
You're right.
fast.
We got to get like a vibrator situation and just have like sea level.
I know that
models
one right
riding.
there. You're just.
Want to see my Howard Stern impression?
Dude, it's not even picking up.
Yeah, Tila
Oh
Tequila.
my god.
That's my Howard Stern impression.
Yeah, you're just too modest. You're a modest guy. You're like
That
bashful.
can't be right.
You're bashful.
That cannot.
I start
be
to
right.
bring up things, and you're just like, I can't talk about that.
I want to bring it up. Like I want to.
What do you want to bring up?
Talk about? I don't know.
Bring up something. Bring up something naughty.
Well, I just did a Howard Stern impression.
See, now you're getting bashful. I want to say something naughty. Say something naughty.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be naughty.
This is the problem. Be naughty.
All right, butts.
All right, we got a sound bit. Naughty butts. That's the episode name, I think.
Naughty butts.
Naughty butts. Wow. All right. That's the most naughty thing you could think of.
Use butts. You gotta say it like that.
You can't go like dirty, poopy taints. I know.
That's
see,
not naughty. That's gross.
I got a reaction though. Yours was just like,
I like your butt.
Yeah, most people do.
No,
I got a good
I
one.
don't know. It's hard, probably.
It is hard, and it's also plump.
Juicy.
I was gonna say juicy, but it's just too common. I said plump. Plump. Like plum, but you put a P at the end of it. Plump. It'd come after plum in the dictionary.
Plume would come after plum in the dictionary.
Thanks, man. Cool. Fuck your English degree.
E
How's it,
comes before P.
how's it treating you?
Great.
Great.
Mhm.
Glad you went to college.
Yes.
Would you go again?
Yeah.
You would right now. You
Well,
sign up in
no, I
2022.
go like.
If you were an 18-year-old.
Fuck no.
No.
Oh
Not
my
a good
god.
idea.
I'm so happy that we like.
I'm
just
so
hit the
happy
cutoff
Miami
date.
started to change. Like we saw it start to shift. We're like, this sucks. Like by the end of our senior year, we're like every party we showed up to, we're like, this sucks. Like
Maybe we just got
literally
old.
everything. No, but it's changed. Every party, we're like, yeah, this kind of sucks, or like it's fun, but it sucks. Like, where's the Coke? We're like, do you want to talk about nothing? You bashful fucking Bambi bitch.
No, it's like
We literally talked about
couldn't-
blue stuff you shoved up your fucking nostril the last episode, and you're like, "Yeah, Coke.
yeah.
I'll put anything on my, and I don't want to take my Coke." Fucking,
You're doing a South Park voice?
who's it sound like?
All of them? Every single character.
They're all trying to get out.
Do you want to hear my impression of South Park? Which one? Oh, yeah, all of it. The whole thing.
I'm just gonna go for it.
It's gonna be all of them at once.
It's whoever you want it to be.
You're like Randy Church walking around with shit.
It's one thing I wish I was good at is impressions, but every time I do an impression, people look at me like,
Yeah, you're not.
I'm so bad. And how do you practice? Do you do it
You
in
just keep doing it. You want to hear Cockney British?
I don't know who that is.
Like lower class British people.
Oh,
Want to hear me do that?
Yeah.
Oi, what? Oh, it then. All right, coming down right.
So bad.
That's the bit, dude. The bit is that it's nonsense.
Yeah, that's bad.
Can you do a Hitler impression?
Dude, someone brought up on the podcast the other day about that. You remember that guy? Is it Mr. Hand? Not Mr. Hands. Mr. Hands got fucked at the butt and died. That about the horse, but the Chihuahua that would do the Hail Hitler, like it'd roll everyone's back and Hail Hitler and point up its paw and everything.
Heil Hitler.
Okay, well, I wasn't a Nazi, so
neither was I, but I watched a lot of Hogan's Heroes.
Okay, well, we're not in the same stuff. And the guy got canceled. I think he was in Scotland. Like anyway, I got like charged. Like his puppy got yanked away. He was in handcuffs. They fucking, you know what they did with the dog?
What?
Put its head in a fucking fly trap and let it get
that
eaten
can't
alive.
Be true.
Why? Fauci did it.
Oh my God, you're fucking obsessed with Fauci.
It's a little. You're not upset, a little puppy. They took.
I'm more upset about the problems he's caused for people.
We're getting canceled by PETA. There's no way that you could just say that you care about people.
We're getting canceled by many people.
Yeah, those Brits aren't gonna fucking. Like
no, they're over there like, oh, you what the? Can't go saying that.
What do you do to the people?
Nonsense recommendations for the past 2 years. Like,
yeah, I always
might be able to have Christmas.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Whatever.
Like,
I might be able to do whatever the fuck I want.
But it's kind of ridiculous that the 6 feet distancing has just gone away. Like, how did dissipate? How did the fact that we just
stopped caring about it?
Yes, but it was such a big thing, and it went alongside with the mask because mask. That was one of the big things, wasn't it? It was like mask and 6 feet.
It was like
it was
you
an
don't have
and.
to wear
It was
mask.
an either or.
Yeah.
And now we're not wearing masks anymore. I just sat down to get my haircut today without it.
Yeah, I haven't in a fucking while.
I did in the last month going to Disney World. Had to. I ain't causing problems.
Cuck.
Dude, the Disney police are elite. You gonna fuck with them?
I'm not gonna go to Disney World. I went to a place with Hannah, and it was a
What was
deli.
the place?
It was a deli.
Deli. Okay, what's the deli's name?
Carl's Deli.
Carl's Deli.
And
Shout out to
we
Carl.
walked in without masks on, and the lady fucking screams at us, and she's like, "You have to put a mask on."
We're just gonna go next door.
And then like we were going to get it, right? It was Hannah had 2 in her bag or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You have to step outside while you put it on." I'm like, "Fuck this noise."
Yeah, like, yeah, okay, bye.
You have the right to do that, but I have the right to fucking leave
Yeah.
and never go back again.
Yeah. Dude, people's like circuits in their head just have gone haywire.
Bro,
Like now it's a new norm. Because now it's a thing. Now it's so politicized and you are on a side, you have to choose a side. I've never chose sides for anything. That's the problem. So
you
now
constantly choose sides for everything. But go on.
I usually choose the wrong one on purpose. Yeah.
Oh fuck, we're on the same side here. Does that mean it's the wrong side?
Sure. But yeah, so I just think that people are they don't have the ability to reel back their emotions or think logically, and they are so pent up with rage and they're so pissed off that their lives are being affected. And yeah, so the only ounce of control that they have is screaming at their kids and screaming at other people to put a mask on. And luckily it's not in Ohio very much. I'm searching for Karens. I'm searching for Kevins. I want to walk.
No one's really. That's the only lady that's like been like that about.
I haven't had anybody
do
anything to me. I've always had really cool people. Like I've always had people more okay with it than I am. Like they're always like,
they walk up to you and go, "Good job."
Yeah, like they're spitting on me. They're like, "Hey, what's up?"
I loved.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, I don't
A
want
little
hug.
much.
I don't know you. Why is my dick out?
Why?
Why?
Was that some sleight of hand?
I don't remember zipping my pants.
No, I saw an article.
Mm-hmm.
I pressed on it just to piss myself off, and it was
Those
like,
are the best.
how do you live now that you've had the booster? What are the rules? No rules. No rules for anyone.
Someone was getting on me the other day saying like, oh, I can't wait for the booster to get this booster. And it turns out that she's having a skin reaction to the second COVID vaccine. That's what the doctors ruled. They couldn't figure it out. They're like, oh, you're having a reaction to that the actual vaccine, which is cool. No, I'm not anti-vax. Most people should get it because most people are overweight. And
Most people are high risk.
Yeah, high risk, and that's cool. But to say it's out with it doesn't come without consequences is ridiculous. Everything comes with consequences and rebound effects and different things. And so
in terms of the way that I see some people living, it's as though they're waiting to be told that living is okay. Like, I would never go on a trip until I had the booster. Like, well, you also were never going to go on a trip till you had the second shot. And then you went on a trip. Then you got re-scared again. And now you don't want to go on a trip again until you get the booster. Can you make that make sense?
yeah,
What changed between July and now in your brain?
it's a lot easier to offload your personal
Responsibility.
just your responsibility, your personal freedom, and everything else to someone else making decisions for you. It's freed up a lot of people's times, like
To fucking sit around, jack off, and eat
that's all
McDonald's.
they're doing anyway. But now they have an excuse to do it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like everybody, like it was all going downhill anyway. It was just a matter of now people have the excuse and they're like, I can lean into my mental state.
Fucking phobia of being outside.
There's just anything, just like their fear of people, their fear of like going out and being social, their fear of other people doing things that they don't agree with. And I mean, it's not even, I don't know. In Ohio, it's not that bad, but it just seems like everything else has been politically charged. Like everybody's got an opinion on everything.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I do, but it tends to just be asking questions like, well, why does the gas keep going up? And that's a cool
It
article.
was at 3:40 when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, and just different things that are going on with Amazon, and the Port of Miami was so happy to get their first ship in, and things getting tugged in sideways because they fucked up, and the shipping containers on the back end were tipping off literally the back. They're all crushed. And it's getting towed in sideways because if it went straight forward, for whatever, I don't know what they were trying to do. I just know that they had to tug it in sideways with all these boats. And I was like, well, that's exactly what you want to see.
Going well?
Yeah, they were like, bring it here, everybody. You can go through the Panama Canal, use it for the first time ever again. And it's like, come to Miami. We need business. And then they fucked up the first ship. Amazon's like, yeah, we'll come. And everything went sideways.
Literally.
Yeah. Just,
No, you ever see a picture? Look up at some point. United States beach any year until like 1995.
Yeah, and you see fat guys as far as like this 40-year-old, 45-year-old, like pushed out stomach, but like from the back.
But
fine.
It's not
from the back.
like
They
what
look
we're
like you.
fucking
From the
seeing.
back, they look like a small, frail, just like I don't know, 24-year, 5-year-old. They look like a small, frail 25-year-old. But you turn around, and you're like, oh, that guy. He likes to drink some Bush. He has some whiskey with his friends, but he can still go to the beach. And you know what? If he had to fucking shovel some shit and scoop some dirt, he could do it. He could do it. And his wife, she was a dime back in the day. I can tell. she looks like she's in her 40s. I'm not into it. Sorry, we don't have any 40-year-old women listening.
We definitely don't have any 4-year-old women
listening.
listening.
Watch the one that we do.
If we do, fucking why? It's like Gwyneth Paltrow. She's like, fuck you.
Please don't listen to me. Please don't. Like, this isn't this. I'm not the
Please
person
put
you
us
wanna
on
put in
Goop.
yours. Goop?
Yeah, it's Gwyneth Paltrow's thing.
Oh, she sucks.
She's the only one that listens. So you just alienated her.
But and like the kids, like there was maybe one fat. There was one
chubby
fat kid. No, there's always one fat kid.
No, like you saw like the Sandlot, right? Like the catcher with the red hair.
And he was the poor kid.
He was chubby.
And he was poor. Because the poor kids were fucking fat. And now it's like and here's the thing, I went over this the other day, but the reason that like we have all this, and it's not anybody's fault because we're in a society and we're in a consumer market to where it's been hedged against us. Nobody's helping us as far as industry, as far as nutrition. Like Heinz isn't out there to make fucking sure that you're healthy. McDonald's isn't out there to make sure that you're getting your fucking diabetes and cholesterol in check. They don't give a fuck. But the reason it was created is because of World War I and World War II. And we needed to be able to have food that was preserved that we could ship over. And we were able to like hot dog links, patties, burger patties that we could preserve, ship overseas to our soldiers. And hot dogs were the best because what the, just throw in whatever the fuck you want into that and spit it out in a little link. And it was great because we're finally getting calories to the soldiers. And the reason we won some of those wars, if you follow it, is probably because we had the nutrition. We were able to have more soldiers and we were able to fight harder and
The
longer.
Nazis almost won because of meth.
Well, see, and this is the other thing. So we could have gone two ways in our history.
We could have gone the meth route.
And just
which we kind of did.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, so like we really got good, and this is when Burger King started to take off. This is when like KFC, McDonald's, this is when all these industries started to take off, is when we figured out preserving and processing and being able to refine. And we moved away from nutrient dense foods and moved towards just calorically dense foods, but nutrient lacking. And because of that, we're fatter than ever, but we have more food than we can consume. Because
why did it get worse though since like 2000?
Money. Well, that's the thing, because
more people have access to it, is what you're saying?
More people have access, but it's also it's money. These corporations, that no matter what people say, like even hospital systems, for every good nurse that's out there fucking doing their job, really making sure that you're healthy and they do like all that, there's going in like every good doctor that's out there prescribing, making sure that they're not over prescribing or trying to take care of their clients. There's 2 to 3 individuals out there that are in the pocket of a pharmaceutical company making their bank. So for every good person, there's probably 2 to 3 bad people. And that's not over exaggeration. That's within the industry. Think of the people that you work with.
Oh, people, I mean,
yeah, just think of think of other trainers, think of people that are in like offices, and this everybody's like, if you can't, you're the shithead. But that's the thing. So you're one of the shitheads if you can't. So because of that, it's not unreasonable to be like, okay, these companies that are ran at the top are for profit. They, at the end of the day, are not for the consumer's health. They want more profit. So how do you get more profit? Refine more, get a better process, make it cheaper. What's cheaper? Not Whole Foods.
Fucking addict people to it.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, get people addicted. And then if you were trying to collaborate as a trainer and you're doing physical fitness, what would you want to collaborate with? I don't know. Maybe you would want to have someone that could handle nutrition. If your client got injured, maybe someone that would want to handle their PT. And maybe they're dealing with a lot of stress. And I know a yoga teacher is going to take care of you. So let's send you there. So now you're kind of like collaborating out, but you're all making money off the same person. So what would the health industry and what would these companies that traditionally are in the consumer market and the, food and beverage, why wouldn't they try and back deal and collaborate with someone that could be like, hey, listen,
costs way more.
So
because like to pay for a trainer, to pay for a yoga teacher, pay for a therapist.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. But the point is that it's a collaborative money scheme as far as like, the food and beverage industry is getting their back scratched by the health industry who's overprescribing opiates and different things that are addicting people and not helping and treating the problem. And that insurance is not necessarily paying personal trainers and nutritionists.
Bro, Hannah's insurance covers getting prescribed pills, but not therapy.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I mean. They're doing that. So it's a perpetual problem. So it's not anybody's fault, but that's how the system's built, and they'll continue it.
But is it your fault if you don't fucking get out? Like we're pulling it off.
No, because that's the thing. Most people don't have the time and mental capacity. Once you get into the rhythm of life, you're not going to be able to necessarily just change. Some people can, but most people aren't going to be able to just
like we set ourselves up to get into the rhythm of life that wasn't that.
Yeah. And it's taken a while. Yeah, but most people, that snowball effect, they need to have a sudden shock, a sudden change, either an event from a doctor, someone telling them their cholesterol's high,
fucking heart attack,
someone dying in front of them. Like a near-death experience, something that brings them back to reality. But most people aren't willing to necessarily give up comfort because most people are.
Yeah, which goes back to the issue of like everything has to be safe.
Well, most people just aren't. Yeah, most people aren't out there seeking adversity or seeking to expand upon who they are as a human being. They're just kind of living and trying to maintain.
Yeah, I'm not around a lot of those people, which is nice because like I'm constantly around people that have for some reason sought out adversity, and that's the thing at the gym where like you'll see a new person and they'll tell you that they want to train and that they need to train. Like they were like, man, I need something to do with my time. It's not just sitting around. And you sign them up, and then if they're still there 3 months later, you go, okay, I'll get to know you.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, you see these dudes for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, even. Then
it's different
they're
though with
out.
jiu-jitsu. When it comes to just physical training, it's a little bit different as far as like because not everybody needs to do jiu-jitsu. That's not
No, or get punched in the face.
Yeah, everybody needs to be physically active, whatever it is, and that's what's lacking. People aren't physically active; they don't want to be. Like, I get it. For the past 3 weeks, I haven't really been doing like structured workouts. I've just been passing my equipment in my condo and just lifting and picking shit up, doing pull-ups every once in a while. But I haven't done anything structured because I've been taking a break. But I still have like this feeling that I need to do something. So I
I start to go crazy.
Yeah, I start curling. I'm just growing my biceps, doing some fucking RDLs, pass my dumbbells, and I can do a couple RDLs at 10, make the ass look good, put down my box, do a couple step ups, where she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
Keeping
some
the
water.
demons at bay.
Just getting some water. I was going to the kitchen to get some water. She's like, you've done like a full workout. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna pump.
Gotta earn that water.
Yeah, so I just don't understand. Well, I do, but I don't. It's just people need to move. They need to get their shit together because, like I said, nearly all, and when I say nearly all Americans are going to be overweight by the year 2030.
It's like 90 something.
94%.
Yeah.
And 48.2% are going to be obese, which is 1 in 2 people are going to be obese.
Bonkers.
Obese.
And not like based on a BMI chart. Right?
Yeah, no, what obesity means is you are pre-diabetic and are going to probably deal with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. You're going to be hypertensive. You're going to be dealing with high cholesterol. You're going to be dealing with a whole host of just issues that, come to find out, that's fucking what COVID's core morbidities have been. People that are hypertensive and all these different fucking things.
Why so many Americans die? Oh, well, look at the obesity levels.
Yeah.
Why didn't Swedish people die? Well, look at the obesity levels.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, it's just fucked. Wish people would, help themselves. You got to help yourself to help others. I mean, I don't know. Where do you go? And that's what I'm trying to do at the gym is, I guess, how do you help people in a community? How do you convince people that they want to be healthy? You got to build something that's fun and something that's like a center of a hub, and you got to set the example. People need lead, so you got to be a leader.
Like some form of a community.
Some form of a community, but also people need lead. People need to see that it's possible. People need to. Who the fuck from Cincinnati is doing anything?
A lot of people.
Who?
Like in terms of what?
Like, as far as like really pushing fitness and nutrition that are on a scale of like it's generally talked about, like, because like if you move to Austin, Texas, you're going to talk about Onnit. You're like, Onnit's, this is where Onnit's at. This is, as far as being in the fitness industry, there's just nothing in far as that's so big that you would go
to in fucking Columbus.
Okay, that's in Columbus, and that's a manufacturing like company. It's not a gym. They have a gym, corporate gym, but it's not what you go for. So what community is in Ohio or Cincinnati that is beyond World, which is very small compared?
Is small bad though?
Small's not bad. It's not bad, but small only reaches so many. It needs to expand out.
There's like a lot of small.
And
like there's a lot
of
like my shit around here. Like there's a lot of jiu-jitsu places, there's a lot of fight gyms.
And then where's the quality standard then? Because then
honestly pretty good. Like if you're going to a gym in Cincinnati, you're often on the right track. Like you go to Drive, aside from Vision, you go to Drive, you can go to Limitless, you can go to the Gracie places, you can go to Triple Crown. Like
again, most people aren't training like that though. Most people aren't going to MMA.
They should.
They're not though. So what gyms are around besides Esporta?
Esporta.
Yeah, or Crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, but like
You got to lead
you're
yourself there.
You're getting Nautilus and Precor equipment. Like it's cool, but
And
that's
a business model that says, please don't touch it.
yeah. Please just fucking use it
Stairmaster
once.
or fucking treadmills.
Yeah, show up on New Year's Day and renew for the year and then leave, please.
Please don't work out.
Yeah. So other than that, there's like there's just not a push for fitness, man.
Honestly, some of the best, it seems to me, based on like seeing the class sizes and how many people are there and the consistency of amounts of people, like it's not my thing, obviously, but fucking places like Body Alive and Pure Bar, they got that shit packed. And you know what?
It's good.
At least they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not the way that I would do it, but at least people are regularly doing the thing and have a form of like community, and they like to go there, and it's fucking packed, and they're moving. And I see a lot of that.
But then it gets into the idea of now we got fucking people pushing false ideologies and just false.
And also, where do guys go?
Well, where do guys go? But also, like, these forms of cardio aren't going to build muscle. They're not going to solve your problems of what you need to solve. They're going to be community. They're going to do all that. But they'll tell you that you're there to lose weight. They'll tell you you're there to change your lifestyle and do all this stuff. But you fucking go out to drink. You want to have fun with your family. You're going there for Thanksgiving. You're going to have turkey and all this bullshit and stuffing. And you think that Pure Bar, you think that these cardio places, you think running like fucking even marathons or half marathons are going to do anything for you.
If you're a serious marathon runner, that'll solve a problem for you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it won't. Because I know a couple of people that just ran this marathon and they fucking, I got through it. It was fun. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, like it's just like they're so proud, and I don't want to take it away from anybody.
No, it's very hard.
It's very hard.
I'd rather fight every weekend for the next month than run a fucking marathon.
Yes,
I would.
Dude, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I ran a half marathon, and everybody's, oh, you know, you could run. Yeah, I could probably done the full fucking thing. I could. It's not. It's running. You just one foot after the other, and everybody. And yeah, I get it. But you know, it's hard. Show up 3 days a week consistently, and actually progressively overload your weights when you don't want to, and know that you have to transition and follow proper programming and trust in the process, even when you're sitting on the couch being like, "Well, wow, I wish that I feel like I should be doing more. I feel like I need to go and run," but you got to understand what's actually going on, and it takes mental discipline to perform that. When it comes to marathon running, you got to run every fucking day pretty much to build.
That's hard.
Career. It's
I don't have the mental discipline to run. I hate running. I try it once every 4 months and go, fuck no.
It's because you suck. Like with squatting, you suck with like your knees and your feet.
My knees are great.
Are they?
Yeah.
Doubt it.
For real.
Doubt it.
Let's have a knee off. We're talking enough shit.
I don't care. Sure.
You got worked up.
You get more worked up.
I know.
Yeah. I know what I'm worked up about. Fucking people. Not taking care of themselves. Lazy. Follow us, like, listen.
Subscribe.
Please.
By Rick, by Alex, by Gwyneth Paltrow.
Just tell your friends, tell your family members, tell whoever you want to tell. We need more followers. So, because more followers means that we're going to get sponsors, and more sponsors means we'll get paid, and getting paid means we'll quit our jobs and stop doing this all the, yeah. Actually, probably that'd be the worst thing for us. Don't get us paid, because if we start getting paid, we're going to get fucking lazy. So, yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody.